Hello, everyone. My name is Ron Pope, and I want to thank you for being here with me tonight. I'm honored to be here and get to share the Cash FX Group opportunity with you. So let's jump right into it. And, what exactly is the Forex market? Because Cash FX, that's what it's for. It's part of the Forex market. So what is the Forex market? Well, it's the largest, most liquid financial market in the world today. It trades over $5.3 trillion daily. It's historically proven to be recession-proof. It's the most flexible risk management, market that's available out there. So you can put in money management, risk management techniques, and at the same time get the maximum gains on your capital. It trades 24 hours a day, 5 days a week. So it's different than the standard stock market would be, or the options market. Okay, it's open a lot more because it's global. Now, who is Cash FX and how do they fit into all of this? Well, Cash FX is a team of project management experts that specialize in the financial markets, okay? Our highly trained educational team is focused on the guidance and success of our trading membership, okay? Cash FX corporate offices and educational floor are located in Panama City, Panama. And our brokers are regulated by the following regulatory authorities, which is FCA, DFSA, FSCA, and FSA. Okay, so what I want to tell you guys is that I personally know the founders of Cash FX, and I know where their heart and their minds are at, and really what they're trying to do with Cash FX. And it's very, very exciting to see as it's coming together here the values that this company is being built on. Values such as transparency, honesty, and respect. Okay, to and for our Cash FX family. Now, what exactly is the mission of this company? What are they trying to accomplish here? They want to offer world-class Forex trading performance while providing a personalized and professional academy program for the purpose of improving the financial lives of Cash FX families around the world. Okay, so the core product of all this is education. The core purpose is to educate you so that you can better your life, so that you can gain a skill that will allow you to live any quality of life it is that you desire. Cash FX trading success. Our success is actually achieved with a combination of expert advisors, professional traders, AI, okay, artificial intelligence, and bots. And the bots are fed algorithms that the professional traders have come up with the expert advisors. And so as they're feeding this into the bots, and the bots are making the trades, the AI, the artificial intelligence, is sitting back and watching what's happening and learning from this. So, because it's very important, guys, that you understand the algorithms and bots, they're only good for so long, and then you have to recycle them. You have to come up with new algorithms to feed into the bot, okay? So you can't create one algorithm and think that it's going to trade forever. The markets change. But that's where the AI comes in. It starts learning and helping create new strategies. It also is very effective in scalability, being able to, trade for millions of people. So amazing, ingenious system that Cash FX has put together here. Marketing tools. How are you going to get this out to the public? How are you going to tell people about this? Well, I'm the president and CEO for the Conversion Pros, which we're a marketing software company. We also offer full marketing services. So we have accepted the contract with Cash FX to do all their back office, software, their commission tracking, all their marketing materials, marketing software, all of it. So we are developing in the background right now the banners, landing pages, capture pages, bridge pages, the full funnel, the autoresponder series. So basically what we want to be able to do is provide you, if you decide to get involved with Cash FX, a turnkey system here in the very near future that you'll be able to plug into and start marketing immediately. And so if you're sitting there saying, well, I'm somebody who doesn't have a warm market, I don't know how I'm going to do this, that's where the marketing comes in. We're going to give you guys the tools that you need to be able to go out and market Cash FX successfully and generate a constant flow of new people that are interested in what you have to offer. Okay, so that's how it all plays together. Let's talk about the core product here, guys. It's the Academy program. Cash FX Academy program is the key to your Cash FX business. Okay, every trading contract has a specific section of our trading curriculum included with it. So as you continue to increase your package size, your education also increases with it. Excuse me. The three different series that we have is the Elemental series, the Supreme series, and the Advanced Professional series. Under the Elemental series, there's going to be 4 different levels of education that basically introduce you to the world of Forex. Learn the basics and become familiar with the important terms and concepts. Okay. The Supreme series takes you further into Forex concepts and techniques, where you learn advanced skills that will serve as a foundation for your success if you choose to take on your own trading account. Okay, so obviously here with Cash FX, you can earn while you learn. So as you're going through the education, Cash FX can take care of the trading side of it for you, with the idea that when you get to a certain level in the education, you can now go ahead and download the tools, the app and everything that Cash FX offers, and start doing your own trading and account management. Then you have the Advanced Professional series, which introduces you to the most challenging, and I believe one of the most important aspects of Forex mastery. It's the psychology of professional trading. You see, you have to remove yourself from your money. You cannot be mentally attached to your money when you're trading in the Forex or any market, really. You should be unemotionally attached to that money. You just need to separate yourself. All right, because as soon as you start injecting, your relation or your attachment to that money, you'll start to make bad decisions on your trading. I've seen so many times where people will go in too heavy on a trade, and then they lose a bunch of money, so then they get really emotionally attached, and so they go even bigger on their next trade, and then they lose money on that one, and so they just keep going bigger and bigger, and then next thing you know, they've got a complete devastation on their hands. So through the education, we want to teach you guys how not to do that, but at the same time, put tools and software in your hands that you can depend on, and and help you win the trades. So sorry. Cash FX trade contracts, Elemental series. Here's those 4 different series packages that I talked about, or 4 different packages within the Elemental series that I talked about. We got the Academy package as a $300 package. We have a $500 package, $1,000, and a $2,000. Each one of these, 30% goes towards your education. The rest of it goes into trade for you. And each one of these comes with leadership program points for you. Okay, personal volume. We'll get into that more here in a little bit. Then you have your Supreme series. You got 3 levels of education underneath this series. Again, 30% of each one of them going towards your educational package. Then you have the Advanced, 3 more series here. And each one has, again, 30% that goes towards the educational package. And then the difference goes into trade, and you do get your leadership program points. Okay, Cash FX reward plan. This is where it all gets pretty exciting here, guys. Very unique rewards plan. A lot of industry first here, really. So if you watch over the next few minutes and you go, wow, I've never seen that before, it was designed to be that way, okay? A lot of industry first, a lot of very unique aspects to the compensation plan here. The benefits that are easy to qualify for with a concept that accelerates your team building and earning success. So Cash FX wants to encourage everyone to help others, help people below you build up their businesses. And by doing so, you're going to be rewarded for that. Let's talk about the bulls and the bears here. Now, I know that's a very common term in trading. That is not what Cash FX is referring to, though. The bulls and the bears in Cash FX is really a play on words. The bear, think of this as passive, someone who puts their money in and sits back and waits for their earnings to come in through the trade earnings, okay? So they don't refer anybody over to Cash FX. That's okay. And you can earn 2 times your original package amount. So if we look at to the right here, you have a $2,000 package example. Well, we already know that 30% of that's going to go towards your educational package, $600. Half of that, or excuse me. So when you are a bear, okay, and it talks about making 2x on your money, 2x of what? 2x of the $1,400 that's left over after your $600 package? No. That's one of the very unique things that I love about Cash FX is they give you the ability to actually earn what you spent on your education earn that back and a whole lot more profit on top of it. Okay. So you'll actually earn on your entire $2,000 package. Yes, $1,400 of your $2,000 package goes into trade. Okay. I'm 1 second here. Actually, I'm saying, yeah. Okay. So sorry about that. $1,400 of the 2,000 goes into trade for you. Okay. And but you'll earn 2x of the original $2,000 package. So you could earn up to $4,000, and it only costs you $600. Okay. But you'll earn that off the $1,400 balance that you have in trade. The bull capital, this is very unique as well. This is once you refer even just one person to Cash FX, now you enter into the bull capital side, opening you up to another 2x of your original contract. Okay, so now you have the ability to earn $4,000 on a $1,000 package, or $8,000 on this $2,000 example. Okay, so it's 2x, which is 4,000 on the bear side, and 2x, which is 4,000 on the bull side, for a total of $8,000 that you could earn. Now, going back to the original package here of the 2,000, and you paid the $600 for education, what happens to that $600? Well, $300 of it, or half of it, goes to Fast Start. We'll talk about Fast Start here in just a second. The other $300 goes into the Unilevel, and we'll also talk about that here in just a moment. Let's talk about the trade results first off, before we get further into the compensation side. Our proprietary AI technology, combined with our professional Forex trading team and our technicians, all work together to create a very extraordinary trading result. I've been involved in trading Forex, things like that, for over 15 years, and what I've witnessed with Cash FX is it's a phenomenon. It really is. It's a phenomenon. It's amazing. I went out and met with the founders of Cash FX in Orlando, Florida recently, and got to watch some of the different trade strategies be put to use. And you know, I like to think that I created a bot back several years ago that we were hitting 8 to 13% a week, and I thought that was pretty incredible. I guess what I can say here, guys, is we're not dealing with a company that's struggling to meet that 15% a week obligation. Okay, they actually do far beyond that, and they implement their their risk management, their money management techniques to allow them to reserve capital in case they do have a bad day of trading. There's always that backup reserve, so you and I would not be affected by that. Okay, so they would be able to just continue trading because they've got that backup reserve at all times, which also means that they don't put 100% of the money in play. There's no reason to, especially not in the Forex market. So when you send money into the company, not 100% of that's going into trade. They put into trade what portion they need to in order to meet their weekly obligation. Okay, and if you look down below, it says this bonus accelerates your bear capital. So your trade results are part of your bear capital, which again is someone who has not referred anyone to Cash FX. They're considered a bear. And so this, your trading goes towards that 2x, towards on the $2,000 package, that $4,000 that you can make as a bear. This goes towards that $4,000. I'm going to show you another way that also pays towards your bear capital here in a moment. Let's go into the Fast Start, Fast Start bonus here. An Academy pack is part of every Cash FX trade contract, okay? The Academy pack, as I've discussed a few times here, is 30% of your overall trade contract. 100% of the value of your Academy pack is paid back out to the field, okay? So what I just said there is our core product, the company doesn't even make a profit on. They pay that back to us, the reps in the field that are bringing the business to the table, okay? Each time a new Academy pack is purchased, half of its value, okay, goes into your Fast Start bonus. We talked about that. The other half is distributed into the Unilevel bonus, and I'll go over that with you. You earn a Fast Start bonus every time you refer someone to Cash FX. So you earn up to a maximum Fast Start bonus according to your current personal trade contract amount, okay? So if you can only earn 2x, and you're sitting on a $500 contract, you wouldn't be able to receive the full commission on, say, a $50,000 package, okay? So always keep that in mind as you're talking to people and they're like, yeah, I'm gonna come in with a big package. You're gonna wanna upgrade your package so that you can receive those commissions. The fast start, because you had to refer someone to Cash FX in order to get a fast start bonus, okay, that feeds on the bull side. Remember, the bull are the ones who are, personally referring people to Cash FX. The Unilevel bonus. This is a very, very exciting bonus here, guys. The Unilevel bonus is, so when a package is first purchased, half of that goes into the fast start. Well, the other half is coming over here into the Unilevel, okay? If you choose to participate in our referral program, you'll earn additional commissions as your team grows. So the Unilevel is everybody from you down on your team, okay? So it starts with you. Everybody starts a brand new Unilevel. Everybody has 10 levels to earn through. I'm going to show you how to get to infinity here in a second. But it starts with you. It's your personal team down. But you're making money off of what your people do and what their people do and their people do and so on, down 10 levels deep, which is, thousands of people here, guys. There are 10 levels of growth that you can be rewarded on. As you qualify further into the leadership program, you can earn to infinity. That's what I was referring to in just a moment ago. So again, you had to refer someone to get this type of compensation. So it feeds your bull capital side of things. Okay, so that 2x on the bull side, this goes towards that 2x. Now, look at these numbers here for a second, guys. You've got levels 1 through 4 you're making 10% on. So let's say that you had, a group of people come in and they bought $20,000 worth of packages. We'll just use that as an example, okay? So out of that $20,000 in packages, there was $6,000 in commissionable money there, okay, the educational package. So divide that in half. That means $3,000 went into your Unilevel. Out of that $3,000, levels 1 through 4 are going to make 10% of it. Levels 5 and 6 will make 20% of it. 7 and 8, 5%. 9 and 10, 5%. But if you earn your way into the leadership program, I'm going to show you how to do that at the end of this presentation, so stick around. But if you earn your way into the leadership side of things, you can now earn additional money, 1%, 1.5, and 2%. Okay? So when you become a part of the President's Club and you open up that 10th level that you're getting 5% on, you've also opened up 1% to infinity. That's pretty incredible if you think about that for a second. I mean, you're going to be down 40, 50, 60, 100 levels deep before you know it. How would you like to be making 1% of all of that, or 1.5% or 2%? Okay, we're going to go through that. I'm going to show you how to do all that. Force matrix 3 by 10. I refer to the matrix as a hybrid. The force matrix, it feeds the bear side. And you might be saying, well, how is that possible? Well, that's another very unique thing about Cash FX, is you do not have to refer anybody in order to get into the matrix and start receiving an override. An override of what? Well, every single time that someone gets ready to pull money out of their balance, so as they're earning through their trade earnings or they're earning through their referrals and things, it builds up a balance in their back office that they can pull that money out to do what? Well, they could take it home. They could buy a car with it. They could upgrade their package. They could do whatever it is that they want to do with that money. Okay, that money is theirs. But every single time someone withdraws money, it creates a 20% withdrawal fee. So, for example, let's say we use that $2,000 package as an example. Out of the $2,000, if they were to withdraw $2,000, okay, that means there's $400 in withdrawal fees. Now, what I want you to understand is a withdrawal fee is not profit for Cash FX, guys. It's a unique and deliberate strategy to create a constant residual reward for all of our loyal customers and team builders within the Cash FX family. Okay, so remember, I said you don't have to refer anybody to go into the matrix. By being in the matrix, you can receive spillover from above you. Now, what is spillover? Let's talk about that for just a moment here. I get a lot of questions on spillover. Spillover in a matrix. You don't have spillover in like a Unilevel or anything, but in a matrix, you can get spillover, okay? Spillover takes time, but it's very possible to get your spillover. So spillover is simply this. Everybody's matrix runs all the way up to the company, okay? So it depends on how many levels down you are from the company or how many levels down you are from your sponsor even. You might be thinking, well, I should be direct to my sponsor. In the Unilevel you are, but in the matrix, you could fall several levels below them. because they only have 3 frontline positions. All right. So what if you're their 10th or 20th or 50th referral to the program? You're not going to be able to fall in those first 3 spots. Well, those first 3 might have built out their 3, who build out their 3. You might end up several levels below your sponsor. Okay. All of that through growth. But how do you get spillover? Well, the system works from left to right, and it looks for any weak spots, any spots that don't have anybody filled in yet. And it says, oh, you get one. And then it goes on to the next person and goes, oh, you're missing a spot, gives one there, and so on and so forth. It goes from left to right until that entire level of the matrix is filled up, and then it starts over from left to right again. So that's how the system works. If you get involved and you don't see spillover right away, could mean that there's multiple open spots above you that hadn't been filled in yet. So there's many different things that affect spillover. Okay, but I did want to touch on that here tonight. I wanted to make sure that you guys understood that with the matrix, you could receive spillover from your sponsor or their sponsors or all the way up to the company. It just depends on who's got extra spillover that could fall underneath you. It's just how the system works. So out of the $400 in the fees that fed into the or that were available, okay, the 20%, half of that went into the matrix. All right. So you'd have $200 worth of fees that fed into the matrix from the example I gave out of out of the packages that I gave the example on. Okay. So out of that $200, what portion of it do you get? Well, it depends on where that withdrawal was done. Was that on your first level, your 5th level, or your 10th level? Each one of them, as you can see down the right, comes with a different percentage. I love the 7th level. Look at that, 30% paid out on 2,187 people. Pretty incredible. A full matrix, guys, is 88,572 people. So this could really become something very substantial over time for you. If you're a builder, it could become something even quicker. Okay, but if you're a bear and you just want to sit back and get your trade earnings and get your matrix income, you can definitely do that. Okay, that's why this feeds into the bear side, though, is that you don't have to refer anybody in order to take advantage of this compensation. Now, out of the 20% withdrawal fee, half of it goes in the matrix. Where's the other half going? Well, you got 10% that goes into a check match. That's why I call it a hybrid. I'll explain the check match here in a second. But you got 10% going to the check match and 40% going to the leadership rank bonuses. We barely touched on the leadership rank bonuses a couple slides ago. We're going to go deeper into them here in just a moment. But matrix, hybrid, how? Showed you the first side of the bear. Okay. Well, the check match is where it becomes the bull side. So if you refer even one person to Cash FX, well, they're in that matrix. Anything they're making in the matrix, you're getting 10% of just for referring them to the program. There's no qualification beyond the fact that you just referred them to the program. That's it. Okay. And then you'll get 10% of what every single one of your personals makes in the matrix. So it feeds both the bull and the bear side of things. Very, very exciting. You want to go out and get as many personals as you can, so they're all making money in the matrix and you're getting the 10% check match. So I love this. I love this compensation right here. Okay, guys, let's get into the leadership program. I've been promising that we're going to go over this. I think this is extremely exciting when you really grasp what's going on here. Let's look at the executive level over here. All right, so at the executive level, you need to have 500 PV. What is PV? That's personal volume. Remember back on the slide where I showed you the packages, okay? Each package came with a certain personal volume level. Well, at $1,000 package, you're getting 500 PV. So if you look at that, guys, 500 PV is all you need to get all the way through these ranks as far as your personal volume goes. You can be global ambassador with only 500 PV. Now, to become an executive, you need 500 PV and 3 referrals, okay? And then you need 7,000 total group volume underneath all of those people. So you're not looking at a whole lot there that you need to put together to become an executive. That can happen extremely fast for you. We see people doing that their first day right now. Manager, how do you get to manager? Well, same 500 PV, but now you need 25,000 group volume. You need 2 executives in 2 different lineages, okay? So what does that mean? Let's go back to the matrix here just for a second, okay? I'm going to use this as a broad example. So let's say this is you right here at the top, the gold spot. These first 3 spots here are each a lineage or a line of sponsorship, okay? So you got lineage 1, 2, and 3. That's just an example. I wanted to give you a visual of what we're talking about when I say 2 different lineages. All right. So as I showed you, you have 3 different legs there. Well, you need 2 executives from 2 of those legs, a total of 2. That's 1 in one leg and 1 in the other, and you don't have to have an executive in that 3rd leg. So pick 2 out of your 3 and help develop some executives down there. Again, that's just 3 referrals and 7,000 in group volume, and they're an executive as well. So you need 2 people to do the same thing you just did. Director, here you need 100,000 group volume, 2 managers in 2 different lineages. Okay, so we just explained what lineages are. And so now you need 2 people to become a manager, the same thing you just did, to make you a director. Okay, so that's 1 manager in 2 different lines of sponsorship there, 2 different legs. How do you become a president? President, ambassador, and global ambassador. Remember, this is that extra 1%, 1.5, and 2% to infinity. So you want to get to this place, all right? Not to mention that on top of the extra money, there's going to be bonuses from the corporate level. It could be cars. It could be, fancy trips. They're coming up with all kinds of great ideas. They'll be discussing a lot of that at the official launch in Panama City in mid-November. So very exciting. But you want to get to these levels. How do you do that? 500,000 group volume. Okay. You need 3 directors from 3 different lineages. So now you need 3 people to do what you just did from 3 different lines. Okay. So if you got 3 legs, you need 1 from each one of those legs. 1 director from each leg. Ambassador, 2 million group volume, 3 presidents. So 3 people to do what you just did. But you could do 2 presidents in one leg and 1 in another. You only need it in 2 lineages here. And you open up 1.5% of global bonus to infinity. And then you have your global ambassador position here, guys. You need 3 people to become ambassador, as you just did, 5 million group volume points. But those 3 ambassadors, you can do those over 2 different legs. All right. So 2 in one, 1 in the other, or you could do 1 in each. In 1 in each of your 3 legs. The minimum of 2 legs, though, is what you need there. So, but that's the leadership program. This is the full compensation plan. This is Cash FX, guys. And I'm excited to be here with you. You can see it doesn't take very long to present this. Anybody can present this. Get back to the person who invited you here. Get some more information from them. They can help you pick your package and get started tonight. I want to thank you so much for your time. Have a good evening.